Hmm. Let me check the game capture real fast. Well, this is awkward. It was just working. Let's try this again. There we go. Working this time. Story. Single player. I will just do classic. Begin. Bum 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 bum. Welcome to character creation screen. Here you are, origin character. Understood. I've been playing so long, so. Alright. I am there. Custom dwarf, custom elf. Ooh. I always have like those. Long-lived elves are skilled sorcerers. Oh, there's also the origin. Origin characters have rich personal background stories that you experience. Do not have origin stories. Alright, save L. The Red Prince. Musician, performer. Crusader, and an army of lost. Ooh, I always like the lone wolf stuff. That usually fits me quite well. Alright. Encourage allies to surround you, and summons a trusty soul wolf. Bartering. And 2 bonus. Ingenious. If in Benmezd. Okay. Appearance. Oh wait, we want him to be Inquisitor. Nope. Knight. Metamorph. He looks like friggin' the new guy. What's his name? Aqua guy. Ranger. That's probably what it'll end up being. Rogue. Wayfarer, Witch, Wizard. Yeah, definitely like the Ranger. Appearance. I like the idea of him having that voice, or that whole, like, polygon art preset. Increases damage with finesse weapons. Is a bow a finesse weapon? Okay, Huntsman. Increases all fire damage you deal. Well, definitely should do the Huntsman. I don't know about the Pyrokinetic. Increase damage and critical using. Yeah. That would be a better one. Thievery improves lockpicking. Sneaking. Lore Master. I think I need Lore Master. That's gonna help me, yeah, identify their weak points. That's how I survived out in the wilds. Ricochet and Elemental Arrow. Target surface in a melee radius 1. Target a surface. Oh, okay, that's cool. Cripples. Yeah, okay, that's good. %30% error recovery. Yeah, that's a good talent to have. Back alley, rooftops, know the tread of your boot, and Skylar. Okay. Instruments. Alright, let's listen to my origin.
Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of death fog against the Black Ring, annihilating everyone I once knew in the process. Now I'm a mercenary killer, one of the infamous Lone Wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
what points do I have to spend? Zero points. I don't have any points. What have I? Ability points. Attribute points. Skill points. Can I get another skill? Oh, I can. There you go.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
Lava is lethal. You can learn new skills from buying or finding textbooks, skill books. Lower or raise your volume. Okay.
The things I do to complete a contract. Nice haircut, Smiley.
Basic movement. Anywhere on the ground, left click button. Okay.
Oh my, these smelling salts are strong stuff.
I'm gonna stop following your party member. You can...
No known associates. In fact, he seemed quite averse to spending time.
Game saved.
Being leashed by the Order once was quite enough.
Just enough cabinet? Nothing. Go figure. Laboratory stuff. Small tome.
No known associates. In fact, he seemed quite averse to spending time.
Inventory.
Oh, everything's spick and span.
Read.
Nothing left to do, really.
We have too long presumed the source was a virtuous part of civil society. We need to look at it no further past the source. King reign, we understood the Hovik. Many of such act. One day, another will be for. Alright. Cool. Your target is none other than the Divine Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order. Get close and show your benefactor why Silverclaw is the most feared among the lone wolves. For some aid, seek out Mingster.
Soon as we get to Fort Joy, it'll be time to have words with this Boris fellow.
Alright. Main Shire. Road books.
Ah, you're up.
No,
Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to
Hey,
a leash.
Luckless. How's it going?
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs.
I went with the lone wolf guy.
You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Dungeon? You have the gall to call my laboratory a dungeon?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'd be quite
The name
annoyed
was
with you
like, yeah,
if you didn't
Ethan.
look so honestly perplexed.
Ethan Ben Mezd.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
Ooh, an end to sort. Why have you secured
Why, for
this
my
collar?
peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
That bastard.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it, see? The collar's function. It neuters you, of sorts. Makes you unable to cast Source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
I highly doubt it. Ancient book I can't steal. Dirty hat. What's up, people?
Bloody murder. Looks like someone's hit the Hall of Echoes a little early.
No marks, no indications of a struggle.
Interesting.
I forgot how to sing. I did. I wasn't doing anything.
Oh, what's that?
Name?
That's a doggo.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scram, eh? We're trying to catch a killer here.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else.
Did I play this in early access? No, this is the first time. I only played the Divinity Original Sin. I haven't even played the Enhanced Edition,
I've never dined on anything
even though I have it. But I might go back to it after I play this one, because I only played like the first bit of it like 12 times. I played like the first maybe quarter of it 12 times because I kept trying to like psycho find people to play with, but eventually I gave up.
Clearly don't know the first thing.
And at that point I didn't want to play it all over again, so.
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
The nerve!
My, we are fierce, aren't we? Not to worry. I'll soon remedy that. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
I'm not answering
Goodness
questions.
gracious me, what a bore. Off with you. Quite clearly, you wouldn't have done at all. Shoo.
Good. I don't need you.
Please, please, please.
What's over this way? Locked.
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
How would you be
He
fine?
taps the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, sir. But we all wear what we wear for a reason. You head on in now. Williams will get you shorted fast.
I'll get you shorted.
Keep those bubbles trained on her. And if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
Oh, that's not healthy.
What on earth is the matter?
Oh, is this the witch girl?
Murder most foul. And I strongly suspect you know all about it.
Do you? Well, perhaps you're absolutely right.
Talk to her first.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
Uh-oh.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Uh-oh. Well, I didn't get much a chance to do anything there.
What's happened?
Left alt to highlight objects. Oh, wine, cheese, bread. Broken source collar. Unbreakable. Probably gonna be useful. Can't reach. Locked. Alright. See what's happening over here.
Oh! What? What happened?
Slap him in the face. Get up!
The lizard's eyes close as he slips into
Oh, awkward.
You shake the lizard by the shoulders. You shake the lizard by the...
Nope. Okay. Get up!
The young woman lies in a heap on the floor.
No. Somebody has to wake up.
dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around. You hear a faint thud, thud, thud.
Only just. Well, I tried to help these people. So easy. Okay. Whoops. Probably shouldn't have picked it up. Probably should do... Whatcha? I don't know what I'm attacking there.
God damn it. Need to get off this wreck. Quick. Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Might want to go back. The bedroom? I don't have the pet talent. Oh, what's back here?
Damn. That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Stop that. Oh, this is gonna take a decade and a day. Oh, back down. Alright. Once I break this door, I already committed to this. Oh, hey, buddies. Oh, no, don't attack them.
Thank the gods! By the fine grace, what was...
He eyes the collar circling your neck.
Another sorcerer!
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
Even if I knew how to rip that thing off, I wouldn't. Some crazy banshee comes screaming through, and now we got void bugs swarming up top. Sorcerer mute.
He whispers loudly to the other Magister.
Don't just cower there, Rix. Take out your blade.
Rix grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand.
During persuasion events, I can try to persuade. Persuasion
The
failed.
Magisters look to each other.
Your lies end here.
Well. Boom. Enter. You bastards. I need 2 AP. I think I'm dead. Ah. No weapon run. No weapon run already ended. Can't reach, I just opened it. Play case. Just with confiscated goods. Oh. Well, that would make things a bit easier. Alright, I assume that's what I should have came down here for.
Oh, damn. That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Alright, you bastards. I could kill you on the spot. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Shields up. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oops. Shabby letter. This is a good time to read. Letter contains set of information for transporting to a place called the Joy. That some ink has angrily on the line from top to bottom. Yeah, I went for Ranger. I like Ranger. That's whenever I play D&D, that's what I play. My sweet Stefan, I write this letter. We're near the Isle. Headed to Alexander's orders, I think. Would the Divine condone this? Okay. Orange juice, of course. Always take orange juice. Always take sheets of paper. Some stained pans sound good. And identifying glass. Oh. I can identify items with it. That's nice. Sounds like an angry dog in there. Usually play warrior. If I change it up, I end up. Dang it! I did it again. If I change it up, I end up using. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't help him.
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck, quick.
The wizards, and mages. That's how I change it up usually.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No, no, no! What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid! No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh. Yes? Shouldn't you be running or screaming or some such?
Ask if he should be doing the same.
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
I know your god did not gift you with much, but kindly used the little you were given. Do you look at me and think, why yes, there is someone with organs enough to drown? Trifling matters like water and poison do not concern me.
Trifling matters like your face don't concern me.
Once this glorified skiff hits the sea floor, I will simply walk to shore. Whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over. I believe you did, although I was wearing the face of an elf at the time. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little... Still,
Ah,
She'll
that witch
drown with the
token.
rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands. Indeed,
sensible.
just as sensible as getting off a sinking ship and leaving a fellow to his business. I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
The skeleton shrugs casually and returns to his book.
Alright then. Skeleton is doing just fine. Skeleton don't have to worry about no ship.
Long before this thing snaps into splinters.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. A warning of death fog within.
Odds playing this character, he was just lost and it wasn't explained. Oh.
You press your palm against the door to open
Well,
it.
now
The wood
you might
feels
have a
neither
bit of an
cold nor
explanation.
warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb. It doesn't budge.
504 health on the marked door. Oh, not breaking through that. Oh, there's a chest. Ah, yeah.
Gods.
Fight! Oh! End fight! Oh, I'm still fighting. Oh, you won 2 games. Nice job, Vinny. He just poisoned himself. Delay your turn. Let's finish this guy off fast. Can I do this now? Bloody arrows. Hopefully that hurts him. Ah, I don't think it really does much more damage. Oh yeah. Examine. Resistant against fire, but weak against water and air. Anyways, get wrecked. Oh, that's a little thing. Oh, I can't. Oh, it's raining anyways, so it's just gonna go away. How convenient is that? That's gonna burn me, isn't it? Okay. Let's Let's take these guys. And there we go. Captain, no captain. Makeshift one. Something I should be doing.
A lifeboat. That means there's still a chance.
Oh, a lifeboat. Get on.
Track it. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, I'm not going
Hear
back
that,
down.
kid? We need...
But what about the ladder? It's right over there. You can go straight down.
There's no
As the
time.
boat rocks downward, a prayer to Lucian you once heard passes through your mind. The law of life from divine within, save me from death and the shackles of sin. You clench your eyes and brace for impact.
Ah. Screw those guys. I'm getting out of here. Hey, Jaylene.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Alrighty then. So, even though we nobly sacrificed our crew to stay alive, we still did not make it out that well. Okay, torn up.
So the Order's right about one thing. We attract Voidwoken.
We do
Am I
attract
the lone
Voidwoken.
survivor? Only one way to find out.
You're a lone wolf. You should be used to this. Playing combat will bring you to the nearest waypoint. Is this a waypoint? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a waypoint.
Any man who put his likeness in stone is a fool in my book.
Hey,
The child
Tam.
has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin.
They leave
the
you
crown of his
behind.
head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
Barter. Ew. There's lockpicks and a shell. I have a sheet of paper. Lone wolf contract, unsent letter. I pretty much junk. Oops.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Well, my name's Pennywise. So now we're not strangers. Yeah.
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The Lone Wolf contract is... I'll bring it up. My character is busy. Alright. My character is busy. Are you a sorcerer? So you must be, or you wouldn't be
The
here.
child screws up his face and looks at you hard. He lifts his mirror up to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
Down there wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than outside.
It isn't safe out here. The Void Walker is not far.
You didn't die. There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see. I guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
Oh, sucks to be you, kid. Okay, so the Lone Wolf contract is... The target is the Divine Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order. So I'm assassinating him, pretty much. For some aid, speak to Mangster Boris in the Ghetto. Are you the Tam Tummy Rubber? Maybe. Great. Wood chips. No thanks. That's the police? That's how you say police in Canada? Sight range indicator. There are enemies up ahead. Left shift to see the enemies in sight range. Left shift. What do you mean left shift to see them?
Void Woken. Those are the same beasts that sank
Oh,
our
that is
ship.
see there. Oh, I see.
Damn. They made it to shore.
I don't pick up everything. That's a lot of work. And inventory management that I don't want to deal with. Ah. Sneaking button's the same as the last game. Alright, fools. Oh. That's what I meant to do.
Ifan.
Critical hit. Ow. Miss. This guy's gonna kill me. I thought. Whoops. Oh, good thing that didn't actually take up an action point.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Yeah, the first one, that's what I really liked about the first one. I mean, and then this one, I've seen the Game Master mode. Oh, when you walk in blood. I have bloody footprints. I won for lasso.
The face is familiar.
Totally different stream.
What's left of it?
Person.
He was aboard the ship.
Ooh, take off. Thank you. Magic scrolls. I'm gonna take some of your blood too. Ah, I got bloody arrows. My inventory, it's just my next arrow is gonna be bloody, right? Oh, it only lasts. I see. It only has. It has a timer thing. I see. Crafty weaponry. Read. Word advice to the badly armed: tie your knife or shiv. If that's all you have, to stick in a branch. And I've got a sword of sorts. Oh. I learned the recipe. Can do like a survival game mode. That's the thing, you could do. The first game was very moddable too, so people couldn't come up with this, and then this one just like has a whole game master mode. You can design like a whole Dungeons and Dragons campaign in it. I think that's just great.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
He's the one that took your jaw and sized
The
you up.
lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers.
Indeed. Well, you certainly have a lot of nerve, haven't you? To act all high and mighty after what you've done.
I tried to save you.
No need to play the innocent with me. Word has reached me, through a very sour grapevine indeed, that you turned your back on your fellow passengers back on that ship. Left us to fend for ourselves.
Well, you survived, didn't you?
So much easier, isn't it, to look out for oneself alone?
I don't have sellout commands. I don't have any commands on my thing, Vinny. I'm just a very plain, vanilla streamer. But if we get enough viewers that I can unlock extensions, I'm very interested in doing extensions. He made it to shore, didn't he?
Of course I did. Takes
Yeah,
more than some
you have to be
oversized
affiliate,
cut-off
I'm pretty sure.
to get the better of me.
To have extensions.
Besides, you'll find I wasn't
You can check on the
complaining.
stream
I was
itself. I'm pretty
making
sure
a
I don't have it.
About oneself. Alone.
And according to my... let me check here. Oh wait, no, maybe you don't. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Totally wrong. Looks like I do have the extensions in my dashboard here. So, apparently you don't need to be.
So, if
I like
there's
the whole
nothing
extensions
further-
idea because that way you can, like, if I think you can find ones that are able to do all the like the followers and stuff like that. Oh, my extra life link. Is that the new? Is still this year's? Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, that's my form of selling out, is trying to get donations for children's hospitals. What are you doing?
I'm sure I
Standing
don't
on a
mean to
rock?
sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
Well, why
He
are you
sighs
gaming?
dramatically.
Tell me. What do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
See a bunch of bad ways to
Right.
die.
Which goes for the dry parts round here too, I imagine.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities, and shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
Seem rather specific vision. Why an empire?
Of course it's rather specific. Quite obviously, I'm musing over the very actual empire that I lost.
You had an empire?
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
Someone who had an empire to lose?
Well, more's the damn pity, isn't it? For I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun.
Yeah. I knew that.
Of course you know me.
Yeah, totally.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment.
Yeah, in between, eh?
The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
You wanna come with me?
Truly. A kind offer indeed. Even if it comes from the very person that left me and others to rot on a sinking ship.
Well, I mean, I needed to know who was gonna survive on their own. It was a test. You have passed. I also slapped you, but we're not gonna talk about this.
You do look able, though. Despite your selfish tendencies. Tendencies to which I'm no stranger, truth be told.
See? We're just gonna betray each other and stab each other in the back.
Fine.
It's gonna be fine.
I accept. On one condition.
Oh my goodness.
For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer. One of the mystics of my kind.
You're a mystic of your kind.
I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
I can't promise.
You do tend to beat around the bush, don't you? Oh well, that wishy-washy answer will have to do then.
So, now we got... Trump him.
So, now that that's settled, first thing, even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic and, yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
Say that a fighter sounds perfect. Stay true to his vocation.
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
So, is he gonna, like...
The Red Prince
I'm not
nods
gonna
and
control
gives you
him
a
then
smile
this
that
time
wavers
around.
ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Or do I control him?
Now, as you're aware, you'll be
Because
traveling
why would I
with a
set
fleet.
him to be a fighter?
Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord.
Milord. I'll call you the red scaly guy.
As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
I really don't care what your protocols are. You have a new skill. Oh, you can put your parties, pull the parties portraits apart to unchain them. Like that, and then they're unchained. So I do control them separate. Right? Tension increases as more crimes are committed and is naturally higher in certain areas. As tension rises, the others are less likely to forgive your intrudences. Tension medium. Shouldn't do anything out of the ordinary. Heal myself though. Yeah. There we go. The abilities do look cooler in this game. In the last game they already looked really cool. So having to trump that was nice.
A black cat. A herald of wisdom in
The
my
cat's
home.
eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the last one looked really nice.
The cat's eyes are clouded. Its eye.
Oh, he doesn't have the trait either. Oh, now we know. Ouch! I may have just accidentally hurt myself.
Now where should I put this one?
The cat is following us. What's going on over here? Hey, little kiddo.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh?
You survived!
Sure wish you'd gone back to save the others.
I'm accidentally hitting the attack button like 1 instead of like I don't know why. Because I keep thinking Q and E is gonna rotate the camera, and but then I misplaced my hand, and so all around it's just me being terrible.
Though, I did see one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. So I guess some of them survived at least.
Some of them survived, maybe. Maybe they didn't. Ooh, gold. No, pick it up. Understood. Saving. Oh, that cat's just following us. Do we just have a pet cat now?
Alexander.
Your Godwoken has
But
asked.
wait.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
That Aru? I don't know who Aru is. He opens up character sheet, yeah. Stay back, Sasa.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
Bishop Alexander, that's the guy I have to assassinate. And he has a collar on his neck.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any
Catman?
escapees.
Oh, could be.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
If they wanted information, gold would buy more than torture.
Bishop Alexander idly glances in your direction, curiosity on his face. Recognition seems to flicker in his eyes for a moment, but then he shakes his head and looks back towards Dallis. Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it.
Okay, Anakin.
Dallis?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
Oh!
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
Alright, Luckless, have a good one. And thanks for the hosts.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
Interesting, he was okay with it too. Why would I want her leg? Bloodied limb, evidence of Hammer's ruthlessness. Ah, that is something. Elves can eat limbs and experience the memories of whom the limb belonged to. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, F5 to quick save. Quick save. Of course, I should have known that already.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
What's going on?
This is not your business, Long Pig.
You're a long pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this one. Griff already knows she don't like to pay her fair share. Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you. Everyone in camp's got to contribute.
For food, for protection?
For protection. No exceptions. Especially not for elves.
Food? Protection? I have neither.
You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the Magisters enforcing round here. A fool never knows what they've got till it's well and gone. Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
Turn to the elf and frown.
Why, yes. Of course I am. All my life.
Hello, Dee? I would. Impaler.
Oh.
He shifts uncomfortably.
Ah, get out of here, will ya? You ain't worth my time, neither are you.
Oh, dang.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Follow her. I'm following her. Got out of that trouble. If you take or touch property that isn't yours, beware there's consequences. Just gained a level. How to enhance your abilities. We'll get there. First I'm following this lady. Oh, there she is. Like, where'd she go? Into the cave? Oh.
A little reprieve from the din outside.
I feel him, but I do not see him.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Rare is the human who goes against their own for an elf.
She smiles, warily.
I won't forget your aid, friend. Perhaps I can be of aid to you.
You know a way out of the fort?
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through. Through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs, I can stand, but I fear the Magisters.
So you like to know who's in charge around here?
In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power. It gives me
How'd you
great
come to
pain.
Fort Joy?
I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken. Wait, before you go, I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this. Thank you.
My reward? Oh, that trousers. Alright, and then I have two finesse weapons. I assume that the bow counts as finesse, right? Skills with finesse, yes. What your characters do and how well they do it. 5% damage. Or high ground. Yeah. Blare out the damage, alright. Lore Master. Identify more and faster. Or yeah, sneaking. That's how I'm gonna assassinate people, obviously. He also has level up skills. What's his weapon? Skills with strength. So we want him to be the tank though, so I'll do one of each. And then him is one-handed. And your lucky charm.
But I do not see him.
You're too slow! Shua, shua, shua! Got you!
Sheila. That's the one that.
The young girl's eyes are covered, but she turns towards you when you approach. She smiles as though she recognizes you, though she couldn't have seen you.
Ah, hello. Quite the blood-soaked journey has led you here. You are not who you once were, and I sense you are not yet who you will be.
How she knows my past and future.
I see it before my eyes.
Is my future less bloody than my past?
Wary all of a sudden, she takes a step back from you.
I cannot offer you much more than my sympathies. Our fates are intertwined, yours and mine. This clouds my vision.
Looking for a way out of Fort Joy.
Shoot up.
There can be a way, Amiro knows. But he is gone. Do you see him? He knows how to leave.
Who is Amiro?
My protector, my friend. An elf like me, with a spirit bright as new leaves. He tries to help me, to save me, and he suffers very much. He is caught by those who hurt him. I wish so much for his return. And he tells you what you seek. A way out.
I consider your request.
I know I can trust you. I see it before my eyes. I see something that helps. I see a lizard. He is a lizard of many dreams, of far feeling. You do not free Amiro without him.
I'll have to ask you a few questions.
Yes, please ask.
Why she covers her eyes?
I do not cover my eyes. I cover the place they used to be. They are gone now, taken. But I see all the same.
Who took your eyes and why?
He is a very blind man. He sees things but not truth, not love or joy. I feel very sorry for him. You understand when you meet him after you escape.
Why is she and others hole up in a dank cave?
It is safer here. We make no trouble for Griff. He makes no trouble for us.
You also speak very strangely.
My home is far. Your language gives me some trouble. We elves... Time, for us, is now. There is not then and when.
How
I
you come?
knew we must be here. I am not sure how much to explain. You are here, and so we are here.
Alright, whatever.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Your kind I handle, but small ones. You know what they do? They play a game called Scream. In this game, they see who screams the loudest. I feel the Divine's loss so sharply during Scream.
A human? You stink. Stinky, stinky.
You smell worse.
Nuh-uh, you do.
The child blows a raspberry at you and scowls.
Yeah. What a loser. How do I get out of here even? Oh, no. Not worried about that quite yet.
You are in the wrong place, Pinky. Military, are you? Be at ease here, and well met. Let me know if you need any armaments. I offer them to a fellow serviceman at a few...
The soldier stands to attention. The soldier stands to attention.
That. Bell books. I don't want any of this stuff. Yeah. So.
Out my face, or I'll punch your lights out.
What do you think of messing with Oh, I don't think so, mister.
No.
Return to your bed or I'll flatten you myself.
My eye, you will. I'll...
Yes, I'm sure you will. Now lay down. You, sir. I'll thank you not to provoke my patience. And that's a courtesy I'll only offer once.
Okay, Doctor.
It's your ugly mug out.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. Well, what a swollen swine you are. This fella won't accept the healing I've offered him, I'll have you know. Intent on calling the Reaper over with them whales of his. I figure I might as well give him a little piece if that's all right with you, mister.
Well, what happened?
Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Doomed to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out.
Hey, kitty. Buddy.
The old dog whimpers sadly, sniffing.
What you doing out here?
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze. She freezes under your stare for a moment, then whirls and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways in.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Who are you?
You are Ethan.
You can see quality, but lone wolves, amateurs all. Also, I thought. You do tread on soft paws, Ifan.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice a flaw in her diamond features, a curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
Where'd you get that scar?
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a bad old time, A lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
I am not that lizard.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
Instead of killing me, you could join me.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you?
I'm planning on escaping.
Escape? How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers around here would argue such a thing is impossible.
I'm far from a misguided
I'm
rear.
inclined to agree. You managed to catch me off guard, after all.
Damn straight.
Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice.
I know, I have the same agonizing feeling right now.
You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles.
We're getting a
as
band
if
of
she just
murderers.
invited you to sit down for tea.
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth. The quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours.
Rogue is
Suits
exactly.
me fine. Lead on. Or better yet, let me take the lead. Then follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sabine in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side. For the moment.
So this is Fort Joy.
A delivery. Surely you'll have one.
What a crumbling disaster.
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that frustration out the right way? Winning has its own rewards, if that's what you're after. Slip down the hatch and talk to Thorn. Put those...
Interesting. Wait, where did that lizard go? He's away from his crew.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm very tired. But...
Wait a second.
Excuse me, I'm so tired. Excuse me, I'm so tired. Excuse
Whatever.
me, I'm so tired.
Was that not her mark? Who was her mark?
Take your coin then.
Perhaps it's those bleeding wolves, Divinity.
Watch yourself.
Watch this seal.
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and doesn't look up as you approach.
What? Oh, new, are you? Very good, very good. Make yourself at home. Advice? Hold on to yourself, my friend. The fort is full of decent folks turned savage by confinement. Do not let it happen to you. My mind? What else, my friend? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why?
What do you
We've
mean?
used Source for thousands of years. We have used it to heal, to grow. How can it be that it suddenly summons these horrors from the void? And when will Alexander ascend to divinity? We cannot continue like this.
Alright, let's go to journal. Log? There. Escape. She and her Nita. Makes me wonder what happens when we find the one she seeks.
1,000 bottles of dust.
A lizard dreamer on the island.
Make the hinges rust.
Really, I have no idea who her target was, though.
Watch yourself.
Watch yourself.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Mona.
Leave me. Go. Hey, bold, aren't you? Best burn it all. The Reds, they won't want what I got.
He's blocked by physical armor. Okay. Trader.
Bloody cavies. Too big for their boots, as usual. They ought to keep out of our hair if they don't want to pay for the pleasure.
Your own boots are just the right size.
Bow your head, please! If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend!
Divine are dead.
Haven't you heard? Bishop Alexander, the divine's own son, is God-woken. He will ascend. He will protect us. Do not doubt that he will come into his powers at any moment. And then...
he will die by my hand.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods. It does not react.
Shrine, by the looks of it.
Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you.
You like what you see?
Cheeky. What's your name? I'm Butter. Nice to meet you.
Ain't fit for beasts.
You mean it? Or is that another line of yours? I used to play the harp, you know. Mostly around Arcs, although sometimes we'd travel down to Driftwood. Might be you saw one of my performances. Long enough, I reckon. I'm surprised they haven't come for me yet. Most folks get taken away for the cure after just a week or two. By the divine, haven't I? Back home again, or to somewhere totally new. Sun, wine, freedom. But those are just dreams. No one can escape from here.
I'm dead serious.
She laughs. The sound fills the air like the ringing of a bell.
Now, wouldn't that be something? Look, I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short and a connection is so rare. If we get out of here, will you meet me again in Arx? I have responsibilities here. I can't start running around outside the family. It isn't done. But once we're out of here, none of that will matter. You'll meet me, won't you?
She leans forward and grazes your cheek with her lips.
Until then.
I'll meet you.
You're scared, are ya? Go on.
Ain't going down no hatch.
Griff is slowly, methodically peeling the skin from a potato. As you approach, he looks up, setting the potato, but not the sharp little knife, down on the table.
What? Who's asking?
He smirks and holds the little knife up to the light, watching it glint.
I'm listening. Thugs. Look at it this way. People get lawless here, and we all starve.
Look, if we're way out of here.
Can't help you there. If I could, I wouldn't be here peeling goddamn potatoes.
You know what the cure for soy sauce
They'll
is?
cure you of your sauce. Nightshade will cure you of an headache too.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Got it.
A Myro. Bloody elves. I guess you mean the clown I caught stealing from my kitchen. He's not going anywhere.
How sure is Amara the cook?
Caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate after he took the first. Went down like a rent boy when we grabbed him. Easy. Supplies. A crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have it all. No one starves anyone else.
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy.
We'll find the stolen surprise and bring back.
All I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal.
If a magistrate asks you, you forget my name here.
Alright. So, if he was truly stealing it... then...
Worse than war rations, these.
oh, what a... for the log. Where's the caged up? Oh, there.
Special shipment
Leave
he
him
was
be.
asking after.
Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf.
I need to talk to him.
Griff glances from his blade.
You already know the terms. Sure, Have a... Ain't fit for beasts.
An elf, caked in mud and blood, looks up at you from the bottom of the cage. He holds his shoulder at a strange angle. Despite his condition, he...
You believe what he says? That I am a thief? Never trust the man who holds the key to another's freedom. Would you trust the fellows who strap that collar around? Like me, you look for your own freedom. Out of Fort Joy. Am I correct?
Yeah. Does he know a way?
I do. I prepare it myself. One only has to follow the path. But you guess I need something too.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Griff tells you, does he not? I take his supplies, but I don't take what he thinks. I do not have his oranges. I'll tell you what I know. But first, I want to make a trade. I know a way out. I show you. And you help me out of here. I cannot die in this cave. Finally, progress. Griff releases me if he sees I do not have what he misses. You must find who steal. After I am free, you are free.
Any day. Who took
I
this
see
place?
no one. In fact, I only hear the sound of Griff clearing his throat. You know how he does? Like so. For some time, I think Griff takes his own supplies. But I see the anger in him that he does not find it. He truly does not find what he seeks. Griff is a powerful man. Power is mysterious, in case you haven't noticed. I intend no harm. I want only some provisions. A bit of bread, a potato or two. Nothing Griff should be loath to give. I need to escape, and you understand. Thank you.
Somebody else with a cough.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look...
And what you after?
What you making?
I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these herself. For those bodyguards of hers.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something?
I could do some testing.
Nothing of mine needs testing. Pay or walk. Just don't waste any more of my time.
Yeah, I'll see what you got. Conjure skill book. Tormented soul.
Bloody cavies. Too big for their boots, as usual. They ought to keep out of our, elves.
I saw what you did there, convincing Burrow not to lay the law down on that elf. Why do you want to help one of...
You watch yourself.
Oddball.
Oddballs last as long as they want. I can do it out.
Bishop Alexander and the hammer herself, they were so close, almost within arm's reach. Whatever do you mean by that?
You've seen a divinity wielded as a weapon before. It's not a
The
good
man
one.
shudders with the revulsion of a zealot, eyes rolling.
You take that back. You take it. Well, it's not my job. The hammer...
The fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Yeah, that, Farah? You gotta cut that out. What's happened to you? Known her all my life. Her little girl Irma, too. Farah was a straight-shooting woman in those days. But now she's madder than a cuckoo and twice as loud.
Why is she mad?
What else do you call hollering after a ghost? That child of hers she's shouting after's been dead and buried a month over. Killed by a void woken back in our own village. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy. And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
I'm not mad. Sweetheart, please. Please. You must help me. No one here will help me. Not Irma. She's called Irma. I haven't seen her in days. I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. And no one in this damn
But she
camp will
knows
live.
about
I
it.
saw her just here, near 3 days ago. She was playing with her little doll, and I was washing out her tunic. I turned from her for one moment. Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her, give her the doll and tell her, Mummy says this is for her little chicken. And
She soaks up a steady stream of...
she ought to come with you then. She ought to follow you back to me. This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked. That fellow Jeth over there speaks unutterable evil, but I can't move away from him. You are an angel.
Every mother's
think
night.
I ain't watching. That's your 5th blue chest of this round.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe. As she catches sight of you, recognition flashes in her terrified eyes. She drops her hands from her throat and starts...
Ben, Mist, Ifan, Ben, Mist, you killed them. You killed them. He killed them all. Murderer.
I've come to finish the
Keep him
job.
away from me. Help, somebody.
Right hand, my winker. Fella's got
Guards,
more right hand.
guards, keep him.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Run in fear.
Guards, guards.
Looky, looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First, no
Thanks.
problem, Freshie. In that case, enjoy your stay. But I'll be needing to collect your interment fee first, of course. I'm sure the Reds told you. No one gets along without paying the interment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty your pockets.
Ha!
Well, you've heard of it now, ain't ya? Go on then, Freshie. Turn 'em out. Lone wolf, eh? If you lot are as fearsome as they say, how'd you let a troop of goons like the Reds get there?
Ralvo looks you up and down.
You know what? I'm in a good mood. Take a hike, Freshie. Ha! You hear that, mates? This cub's got claws.
That's what I thought. Grenade? Move into the cone behind the enemy. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to end my turn.
Healing.
I'm fading. I'm fading.
Healing.
Or alive. That was really close. Oh boy. Mutiny in a bottle. There's more political pamphlet against all authority and hierarchical organization. Okay. And 3 recipes.
Our Father, who presideth over us all. Greetings, child. I find myself in your so-called divine lands, yet I feel his absence deep in my heart all the same.
These are no more your lands than his.
You may feel like an inmate here, but you and your captors are the same stuff, in race and customs, if not heart. You'll see what a difference that can make.
Right.
Send us your children, your supplicants, a new divine.
Should quick save more.
You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a dragon stamped into it. Name of... Have you seen him?
Why is she looking
None
for
of your
him?
business, inmate.
Well, then I don't care.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone?
Of course not, I'm talking to him.
Oh, very droll. Listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards, and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast.
Well, what are you planning?
I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to... I have a way out of here. It won't be easy. Are you interested?
Oh, I am.
Boy, who wouldn't? The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn.
Oh, we're gonna find...
It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Here, give me your map and I'll show you where to go.
I've had worse.
I'm glad you're of such a mind. I never was one for gore. Might get that artifact. And you and I are as good as friends.
Alright, well, I think I'm gonna end it there for right now. Maybe later some more. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great one.